Welcome again to another video. Today we're going to have a look at what's involved in doing a valve check on the 500 and actually do one. This bike has 13,000 kilometers, 220 hours on it, never been checked. So let's pull it apart and see if it's in spec or whether it needs adjustment. Now I've never done them, I've done them once. So in all my history of riding bikes, which is about 30 years, I've never done valve checks. I've left that to mechanics, but I figured it can't be that hard. The spec for valves is the exhaust range is 0.12 to 0.17, and on the inlet side spec is 0.10 to 0.15 millimeters clearly. So the first thing that I did was go to YouTube looking for info on how to do valve checks. Now there are videos out there, there's plenty of them. Ray Allen has done one, that's pretty good, it's only 5 minutes, it's a pretty good video, it gave me the starting point. Also read a whole bunch of stuff about on forums about what's involved, and it seems to be these new ones, the 17, 18, 19s, they are easy as. So I will admit I have already done this on this bike, but it was so easy I'm just going to do it again and show you how easy it is. So the starting assumption here is that you've taken the tank off. There's two things that you need to remove. One is the spark plug cap. I'm not even going to bother to take the spark plug out, I didn't need to. The other thing is the breather hose, which is in here. In there, that breather hose there. So yeah, let's do that. Squeeze the little circlip in and push that off. That's done. Next is remove the cylinder head bolts. Alright. Get 4 bolts out. Just get any dust out of the way from up the top. Give that a clean out before you start this, obviously. You don't want crap to fall down in there. Just kind of spins out of the way like so. You put the bike in a 6th gear so you can turn the engine. And then you line up that dot at the top of its arc, right in the middle. I think that's top dead center, I don't really know, but it works. Then you get your feeler gauges. I've got a 10, a 13 and a 15. I'm going to start with the 10. Really it's just push it in there, and if it slides in easily, try a bigger one. So the 10 goes in very easy. The 13 slides in, not too bad. The 15 goes in with a bit of drag on it. So I'll try an 18.18. Right, now that's not in there, so it's won't fit at all. So we'll go back to the 15 and slides in with just a little bit of drag, and I reckon that's about right. And same on the other side. I'll start at the 15. Yep, that one goes in. The 18. The 18 doesn't go in, so they're both about 15. The spec is 12 to 17 on the exhaust, and these are both about 15. So this way I'll work it. I'll go backwards. So there's a 15. 15 won't fit in that. Find the right one. 13 fits, but it's pretty draggy. 10 slides straight in, so it's probably 10 and 13. It's probably like a 12 or something. Inlet spec is 10 to 15, so call it a 12 to 13. It's fine. And the other side, this other side's a bit harder to get to. Push that breather out of the way. So a 13 slides in there, okay. Right, and the 15 won't go in, so it's probably a 13. And I've replaced this gasket because the other one was a bit dodgy. This is the rocker cover gasket that came off that bike. So you can see it's a bit grotty. It's just weeping a bit of oil. So I guess a bit of dust has got in there and it was weeping, so put a new one in. That simply slides into that groove, and then it's just a matter of popping this back on. These get torqued to 10 Newton meters. A bit of camera collapse there. 10 Newton meters. Right, don't forget your breather hose. Slide that guy back on there. With that done, just make a note of what it was. So for this bike, so I just write down the date, the auto, hours, whatever, and then exhaust and inlet, they were 0.15 on each side, and on the inlet it was 0.12 to 13, we'll call it 13, and it was the same, I think, on the other side. 0.13 to reality versus what it should be. It's all good, right in the middle. Reality versus what it should be, all good, right in the middle. So that's not bad after 220 hours and 13,000 kilometers on this bike. Check it, write it down, and then next time you check it, you know whether it's moved. I found that quite a simple exercise. Probably took longer to set up cameras and move all that around than it did to do the actual procedure. Hey Russ, hey, good job. Hey, good boy. Hey Russ. Come here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something, and maybe you give it a go yourself. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.